Have you ever been teaching something and you've seen a lot of blank stares and bored faces, maybe even a few yawns? Don't worry. Today, we're going to go over some of the basic tips of facilitation and how you can improve your training, especially for adults. Okay, so rule number one, adults need to know why they're learning what they're learning. You can't just throw information at them for the sake of throwing information at them. When you're teaching adult learners, you should have a clear communication about what they're getting as a result of the training. And especially if you're teaching something like workplace skills, don't just tell them what's important. Show them, use examples, relate what they're learning to their specific position, interests, and needs. Teaching adults is a bit different than teaching kids. Teaching kids is a whole discipline and skill. Not only do adults need to know why they're learning what they're learning, they're also more resistant to just sitting through a lecture and hearing someone talk. They've been out of the classroom for a while. This isn't school. So if you're just approaching it with a simple lecture style approach and expecting them to listen, you might not actually get the results you're hoping for. So get them engaged, ask them questions. Don't give them a chance to fall asleep or get bored. One of the advantages of working with adult learners is they have a whole lifetime of experience they can pull from. You can take these experiences and infuse them into how you're teaching the content. Have a discussion, use a role play scenario. There's a lot of ways in which you can work with your learner's experience and get them to have a more dynamic learning experience. And another point on lectures, if you're just reading from slides, you've already lost them. Use real life case studies, examples. Don't just read what they need to know. Explain it, engage them with it, make it more interesting. You never want to have your presentation be a death by PowerPoint slide. Make the training as practical as possible and give them tips they can start implementing as soon as possible so they see the value of what you're trying to teach them. Okay, time for some fast tips you can start applying right now. Movement, get up, move around, engage with your content, engage with your learners. Bring the energy. You set the tone of the training and the environment. So if you show up sleepy, they're probably gonna be sleepy. But if you show up with energy, there's more of a chance that they'll be awake and they'll be alert and engaged. Use stories. Give specific examples of your experiences or other people you know in very relevant examples to, again, show the story of why what you're teaching is important. And a bit of a pro tip, use the lower part of your voice. So if you're talking and you're in the more upper registers, you may sound a little more inexperienced and afraid. But no matter what your gender is, if you bring your voice down to the lower part of its register, then you're gonna have more of a full voice. You're gonna speak with more authority and expertise. And then other things like have good posture, slow down, you don't need to rush through your content, and take the time to get to know your learners. Connect with them as a facilitator, instructor, and learner. And again, you're going to have better results. And don't be afraid to switch things up. If you have a whole bunch of PowerPoints, maybe add a video in there, add a funny GIF, do something to keep them guessing. Don't let them know what's coming next or what to expect. This will keep things fresh and it'll make sure they're a little more on their toes. Okay, so now you're ready to go out and upgrade your facilitation style. Let me know in the comments which tip you're going to start using right away. I love to know what you found the most beneficial. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content on training and development. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.